Blackwood Hollow had always been a place whispered about in hushed tones, a forgotten blotch on the map nestled deep within the Appalachian Mountains. They said the woods held secrets, secrets best left undisturbed. For Emily Carter, a struggling writer seeking inspiration, Blackwood Hollow represented a fresh start, a chance to escape the clamor of the city and reconnect with something real. She rented the old Blackwood Manor for next to nothing, its dilapidated state, an unsettling history strangely appealing. The manor was a Gothic monstrosity of darkened wood and crumbling stone. Ivy clawed at its walls like grasping fingers, and the air hung thick with the scent of damp earth and decay. Inside, dust motes danced in the shafts of sunlight that pierced the grimy windows, illuminating cupboards that draped like macabre curtains. Emily found an old journal in the attic, its leather cover cracked and faded. The entries, penned by a Silas Blackwood from the Lates, spoke of strange rituals, a debt owed to a crimson entity, and the growing madness that consumed his family. Silas described conjuring a spirit for wealth and power, but the entity demanded a terrible price, a life for a life, generation after generation. Emily initially dismissed the journal as the ramblings of a disturbed mind, but strange occurrences began to plague her. Whispers in the dead of night, objects moving on their own, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. One evening, she awoke to find a crimson handprint on her bedroom door, a chilling reminder of Silas's ominous warnings. Driven by a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, Emily delved deeper into the Blackwood family history, poring over local records and interviewing the few remaining residents of Blackwood Hollow. They spoke of a curse, a vengeful spirit that haunted the Blackwood line, demanding its pound of flesh. She discovered that the Crimson Entity was a malevolent spirit, a bloodthirsty wraith tethered to the land by Silas's ill-fated pact. To break the curse, Silas's descendants had to offer something of equal value, a willing sacrifice. Emily realized that the house was manipulating her, drawing her deeper into the Blackwood family's tragic legacy. She found a hidden chamber beneath the manor, a blood-stained altar surrounded by cryptic symbols. The air in the chamber thrummed with an unholy energy, and the crimson handprints were everywhere. That night, the Crimson Wraith manifested. A swirling vortex of red mist coalesced into a grotesque figure with glowing eyes and razor-sharp claws. It stalked towards Emily, its voice a guttural whisper that echoed through her mind, promising power and knowledge in exchange for her soul. Emily, terrified but resolute, remembered a passage from Silas's journal. The entity could only be banished by destroying the object that bound it to the mortal realm of a blood-soaked amulet hidden within the manor. A desperate chase ensued, the Crimson Wraith tearing through the house, its rage palpable. Emily finally located the amulet hidden behind a loose stone in the fireplace. Clutching the amulet, she spoke the words of banishment from the journal, a desperate plea against the encroaching darkness. The amulet pulsed with light, the Crimson Wraith shrieked in agony, and the house trembled as the entity was forced back into the abyss. Emily fled Blackwood Hollow, leaving the cursed manor behind. The experience haunted her dreams, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of the ordinary. She never wrote another horror story, but the truth she encountered in Blackwood Hollow was far more terrifying than any fiction she could conjure. Years later, she heard that Blackwood Manor had burned to the ground, consumed by flames that glowed an unnatural crimson. Some say the Crimson Wraith still roams the woods, searching for a new vassal, waiting for another unsuspecting soul to stumble into its domain. Blackwood Hollow remains a place best left forgotten.